Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SDRL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just the past couple of days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where the green line annotations are coming from. But want to get things updated here as the price is actually sitting at a very interesting and important level from a charting perspective. So without anything else, or without further ado, I should say, let me just get rid of that line, do a little house cleaning. Sure, that line still pertains, but from a presentation standpoint and not wanting to risk causing clutter and confusion, I want to just try to keep this chart as clean as possible and really just focus on this key level, and that is right here at the 37-cent mark. Now, I realize this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched the video from yesterday, but if you didn't, just know that 37 cents is a very important level of support for two reasons. One, it was a former area of resistance right there, and that just comes from a basic rule in charting which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So from that note, so far so good. You can see the price bounced, up around this 37-cent mark multiple times this afternoon, and like I said, so far so good. The price is holding. The second reason it's so important is you also now have, that's basically the stars have aligned, and the purple line right there is essentially valued at the same thing, and that is the famous 50-period simple moving average. And even if you have just a surface deep understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 50-period, and you know that when the price is above it, assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above it because that implies that the bulls are in, full control of the overall move. So far, again, so good because the price is staying up above those levels, and that is certainly what you want to see happen and continue to happen going into tomorrow. Now, in the event the price breaks below it and then starts to separate to the downside, does that mean the entire chart's ruined? I'm not saying that. Does that mean that the chart starts to lose some of its attractiveness? Yeah, it does lose some of its attractiveness, but again, there's a big difference between losing some attractiveness and being totally ruined. So it's not totally ruined, but the chart, would technically be losing some of its attractiveness. Now, in the event that price does fall below it, the next key overall area of support down there at 32 cents. So 37, 32, two levels of support going into tomorrow. So we'll see what happens with it. And I don't want to come across like this is some sort of secret discovery. Nothing like that. Anybody that knows how to use charts, understands how to read them, is noticing that this 37-cent mark is very important. So we'll see if it can hold up or not tomorrow. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.